So again, I fired up a little bit early. Whenever I try starting right on time, something seems to go haywire on me. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes before I get into everything here. I'm gonna just post here. We are live. I am going to, as usual, if you guys are watching the feed and you want to get in on the messenger, just send me a Facebook friend request, and I'll add you in to the chat right away. Looks like we're okay right now for friend requests. That, or you can also get me on Twitter. Just get on Twitter and send a tweet, and I check that a couple times while we're doing the videos as well. And right now we don't have a lot on Twitter. We're up to 15 now. YouTube, we're up to, I think, I want to say 350 or 360 now subscribers, so that's coming along good. I have monetization set up on the videos, so if all goes well with the monetization, we may have giveaways starting on the live videos, just on the Thursday live videos. Anything but the Thursday live videos are unscheduled. It's just, well, scheduled within a day or sometimes hours if we decide to do it quicker. Chantel says, good morning, beautiful Wednesday in Hawaii. They want the link. Oh, he's got it. Josh and Jermaine are right on top of the link situation. Now, before we get into anything in the game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover what's been happening with, there's been a lot of back and forth when it comes to, there's been some maybe conspiracy theory or accusation, theories. You can call it a number of different things. Basically what it is, well, first I should tell you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the whole deal. I covered a lot of it in another video, but I want to cover everything so that before I get into any statements made by anyone, that everybody's up to speed. So what we'll do is I'm just going to get right into kind of the timeline of what's happened. So basically what happened was Kiro from Kabam contacted myself and some other of the other YouTube channels, and basically here's what he says. Hello, Hero Sandwich, which is what I was using that forum login at the time. Thank you so much from the Marvel Contest of Champions development team for taking time to post so many awesome videos on YouTube. We are reaching out to a few YouTubers to see if they would be interested in helping us out. If you are interested, please share your email with me and I can forward it over to our community team. Cheers, thanks again for all the amazing work. Thought that was an awesome idea. Kabam has their own YouTube channel, but it's mostly so far has just been for announcing characters, that kind of stuff. They don't have a lot of stuff on there. So what I figured would be that they would be featuring YouTubers, or maybe having the YouTubers help with their videos. They didn't really give us much information. Of course, I was very interested in that. So I immediately sent back to him, sure, up to helping out, what you need. Here's my email attached to my YouTube, and then I gave him my new email. And then right after that, I also created a new forum account under my proper username. Even though I still have the Hero Sandwich account, I figured I should kind of keep everything under the Big T username. So then I answered back. I know W Bang answered back as well, and I'm not sure who else got these messages through the forums, but after we did that, I was expecting to hear something through the email and kept an eye on it. Didn't really hear anything back. And they answered back in the forums, thanks, community team will reach out via email, which didn't, like I say, didn't happen. Then what they did was they did a post on live streams. Here it is. Basically what they said is, we've been seeing a lot of great fan videos coming from the community, and we would like to see more. We also believe that there are some folks out there who would love to watch some streaming video of some of our talented summoners. Here's a guide to get you started recording gameplay and getting your stream up and out into the world. That message to me said, no one is doing this. This is what we would like you to do. That message was posted on March 21st. I had posted on March 16th, so 5 days earlier, I had posted in the forums an invite to my first live stream. Hey guys, I'm going to be doing my first live stream, YouTube tomorrow, Monday, March 16th. I had the live stream up and running. I said, hey, come see it, and we've done at least one a week, sometimes a few times a week. So it was going. So then when I saw that they had posted that it was such a good idea that somebody out there would do this, and I was already doing it, I kind of thought, well, either they're not observant of the forums, or they saw my post and thought, hey, this is a good idea, let's kind of put that out there. So I kind of got a little miffed about that. I admit it, I got riled. So what I did was I sent a message and basically just said, I saw your post on live streams. We've been doing them for a while, etc., etc. You can read it here. I posted, if they wanted to check it out, here's the post to my YouTube channel. Here's a post to my Facebook channel. I also mentioned that I would be interested in working something out where I could offer winning viewers to have a contest of some kind where they could win a prize. Anyways, I dealt with that. I sent the message off. Okay, that's I did have this in order at one point, but it looks like my iPad wants to order it the way it wants to order it. So let's go back into around that same time we had a post in the forums. I have on good authority that a developer using the name Peter Quill is in the Alliance MMXIV, aka Awakened. What they need a developer in the Alliance? Would Peter Quill basically just saying, hey, this Peter Quill guy is actually a developer, and that kind of started controversy number 2. So we've got the YouTube deal, and we got this starting to pick up at the same time. This was going to be smoother, but like I say, my iPad mixed everything up on me. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through and find So what happened next is Codeplay posted in the forums that Awakened Alliance would be starting up a YouTube channel featuring reviews, that kind of stuff, kind of like what we've been doing, which is good. I say everybody that enjoys making videos, that kind of stuff, do it. It's fun. You get to meet a lot of different people. I've met people from all over the world. They're in our chat group. It's going awesome. So yeah, get into it. If it's on in your wheelhouse, go at it. But what bothered me somewhat, and some it really bothered, was Cryo from Kabam actually responded to this, which none of us other YouTubers have gotten any response. Again, it almost sounded like dismissing what was out there already and saying, yes, we would love to see content like this being developed. Not outright saying, hey, there isn't anything like this, but it's like as soon as these videos were being made, it was like, hey, yeah, we love to see this. But they didn't love to see it. It came across as they didn't love to see it before now. And now all of a sudden they love to see it. So again, that kind of ruffled feathers, and this stuff kind of snowballed. He responded, great, have any recommendations? And it was a back and forth, so it wasn't just a comment. It was a conversation. How-to videos, team strategy. He explains what he would like to see. And he answers back, okay, we'll create some. Any suggestions how to get these noticed? Again, it was answered, the best videos we're going to spotlight on our channels in the future. Cannot promise anything, etc., etc. Like I say, you can read it word for word if you want here. And then, so what I did was I chimed in and I said, it appears that you are overlooking all of the content already being produced by your loyal fans. We are not hard to find. I didn't want to... At this point, I was kind of getting... My feathers were ruffled. I didn't want to come across too aggressive, but I wanted to let them know, hey, you guys are having this back and forth, and the existing YouTubers are waiting for this email. Why say we're going to send you an email and then start up conversations in the back and forth in the forums? It was like being overlooked. And it might not even have bothered me so much, except for we had been told you will receive an email, and that just didn't come. So like I say, this kind of started snowballing, and then so what I did was, when there'd been a lot of things said back and forth. One of the guys that likes to comment on all of my posts actually insulted my viewers, and somebody's mother was insulted, and it was just getting ridiculous. So I decided to take a different approach. I said, okay, I'm gonna comment on their channel. I said, this is what I see on your channels, and this is what I kind of a critique. And actually, Codeplay checked out one of my videos, and he said a couple comments. He says, I think Kabam responded to our video only due to the fact that we have a high player rating alliance and that they recognized our Roman numerals. In short, in the marketing world, we have recognized brand, which again, that kind of bothered some, because we've been working on our brand in YouTube. Outside of Contest of Champions, we as YouTubers have a brand, and that is why you can read it. He's basically saying it's their brand, and that's why because they're a brand that we don't have. So that ruffled feathers too. Like I say, it all kind of snowballed. And the thing is, what was compounding it was Kabam wasn't responding. Everybody was coming up with filling in the blanks that weren't being filled in by the guys that were the center of this whole thing. So I answered back, cool, helps clear up a few things. And I mentioned that we have branding as well. Like I say, you can read it. I'm long-winded in some of these posts, so basically letting them know the more YouTubers, the merrier, yada, yada, yada. So that's where that left off. Where are we at here? So basically what happened then is to clear up one of the matters, Kiro responded in the forums and admitted, my account name is Peter Quill. Yes, I am in this this alliance. He's in the community to help figure out what's going on. He hasn't received anything. So he says he hasn't received anything from Kabam. His account is a legitimate account that is played as a legitimate player. And yeah, so it's all covered in there. Yeah, I don't think he addresses Awaken directly, but just that he's been in several alliances. So this kind of helped again. A lot of the problem was they weren't responding, and this helped out. Just the fact that they're saying, "Hey, this is what's going on." So what I wanted to do was, okay, we've gotten at least something about this one issue. I figured, why not try and get something about the other issue? So what I did was I sent off a message to Kiro, basically saying, mentioning that we received this this message, and that some of the back and forth had gotten kind of ridiculous with the insults and whatnot. And just basically, we need to figure out a way to resolve this. Again, like I say, you can read what's what I'd said in the message, and then I did get a response back. We watch your YouTube videos all the time. I forwarded your email a while back. The community team received it, and they are still very much in the early stages of planning on how to reach out. So at least there we know. That's what they're saying, is that program, like I thought, didn't end. It's just taking a long time, and that's all we need. That part of it could have been circumvented altogether with an email saying, "Hey, yeah, we've got your email addresses, and we're on. It's in the works," which is what this is saying here. They're trying to figure out a way to reach out in a way that is fair for everybody, and that would be fun, and that would be best for both parties. We haven't forgotten you and the other people we reached out to. We are working as fast as we can to get the latest and greatest out for all of you to enjoy. Hang on. I will forward this message to our community team as well. So they're looking out. They're watching. They're too before I shared this, because it was done through the private message system, I messaged him again and asked him if I could share this with everybody to help kind of squash what's going on. And he responded. He said, "Yeah, no, this is fine." He says, he even admitted. He said, "This is kind of a vague or generic. I can't remember exact, but basically saying this is a vague answer to what's going on." And kind of just sorry, this is all he can offer right now. And I kind of get it. YouTube follows certain legal formats, and they've got lawyers. Kabam has lawyers. YouTube follows a copyright. There was mention about from a couple of YouTubers have mentioned aspect ratios on their videos. Some guys will just take the video, and to get it to fit widescreen in like 720p or 1080p, they will just, because the iPad isn't in that format, they'll stretch it. Well, that's something that Kabam's legal, probably because it's intellectual property, it needs to fit the copyrights that they have, so you can't really stretch things out. So that might be what's causing this hold up too, is they have to make sure anyone they feature is following the set guidelines. At least that's me guessing, and that's the problem. We have a lot of this guesswork, and that kind of can sometimes make people crazy. So anyways, that was Kiro's answer to it. And so yeah, I reached out to Awakened as well, and I asked him if he had anything to say, and they basically all they wanted to put out there was, they said that Peter Quill is a guy dealing with technical issues of the game, and hasn't offered them anything as far as perks from Kabam. So we've got statements. Now, one thing I should say too is some of these theories or accusations or whatever you might call them, when I first got into W Bros, W Bang, he flat out told us things. He said, "This is the way things are. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening." And I kind of thought, well, this guy, maybe he's just reading things into things wrong, but he's actually been right on the mark with some of what he said. Other stuff has never been, and that's where some of the problem is it's not being addressed. And a couple of the things that have finally been addressed, he's actually hit the nail right on the head. So if he puts in his videos about something that sounds maybe a little, that can't be happening. Hey, he's been right more than wrong, so take that as it is too. Yeah, I wanted to get this all out there. Basically, I wanted to put it out there, be done with it, and then I'm going to go back to making my videos and playing my games. I'm going to forget about this. I'm going to still, if I have criticisms, they're still going to be there. I'm going to criticize this game where I feel it's doing wrong. Crystal drop rates, I'm going to criticize that because it feels different. New characters are getting tier 4 characters a lot easier than the guys that have been at it for a long time. I've opened premium crystals like crazy on that hero account, tons and tons of crystals. And it has only ever won one tier 4, and that was when the account was new. Since then, it has never gotten a tier 4 out of a crystal. The only other 2 tier 4s it's gotten were from the arenas. So, I also, on my other account, got a tier 4 Juggernaut. Again, within days of starting the account. That one I didn't play for very long. I ended up going on to the hero account fairly soon after that. Then, because I kind of wanted something with my Big T branding on it, I started another account. And that account, again, fairly early on, maybe within a week, got a tier 4 Hawkeye. And I've been talking to other guys, new accounts, tier 4. So it has a feel to it that things aren't balanced. And Kabam hasn't come out. All they have to do is come out and say, hey, this is the way it is. This is what we have rates for this type of account, we have rates for that type of account, or they're all the same. They can say it's all the same, but not saying anything doesn't put them on the book. So if anyone ever comes to them and says, hey, what's going on here, they can say, well, we never said anything otherwise. I tried out that new Marvel game, Marvel Mighty Heroes, I think is what it was called. Anyways, it wasn't really my type of game. I didn't enjoy it. But the cool thing was it had the same idea where you get a daily spin for a character, or you could buy a certain spin. It wasn't crystals, but it was the same idea. You're getting a chance at a random character. But in the game, when you clicked on details, it told you your daily crystal has these percentages. And I think the best one was a 5-star is their highest rating of a character. And it said right flat out, on your daily spin, you only have a 0.01% chance of getting this type of character. Then it went up to the paid premium. You get these percentages, and then all the way up. So coming in, you're going to spend, if I'm going to spend $20, I'm going to spend $50, I'm going to spend $1,000. Of that $1,000, you have this percentage chance of winning this character. But we're not seeing that, and that is causing problems. It's causing people to guess. They're causing people to say, hey, conspiracy. And I've put my share of conspiracies out there. And like I say, I'm not going to change the way I do my videos. I'm just not going to get caught up in the negativity of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to our group, because we do have guys in there. Like W Bang says it's not a legal issue about the. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just guessing. Maybe not legal issue, but they want their product to look the way they make it. I'm guessing, as far as the aspect ratio thing goes. That's the only thing I could see is that they need their product to look the way they built it, which is that's fine. I didn't get no one's ever approached me, because if you know, look at my videos, it's all black barred. I've got 2 black bars on the sides of the video. I have considered doing my videos with my iPhone, because my iPhone is actually a wider aspect ratio and it fits the screen better. But my hands don't work the greatest, so playing on the iPhone it's a major beef for me, so I don't do that. Okay, so we got a shout out from Ahmed. Says hello to YouTube. Now some of these pictures getting into our group, and I noticed it's happening on some of the stuff I posted too. Comes out pretty tough to see. I don't know why, but it looks like Nathan got a tier 3 Gamora and a tier 3 Abomination, and some duplicates. Looks like a Iron Man and a Hulk duplicate. There's Silver Scooter posting. He does some pretty good damage with his Doc Strange. Doctor Strange, he's a beast. So yeah, Josh says he's gonna come over to Synergy when the bases start, so that's cool too. All right, so I think we're covered. Like I say, I do have my YouTube group on the chat too, and if anything else needs to be said on that, like I say, post it in there, because I'm gonna squash it after this is done. It's I'm just not gonna get into it anymore. I'm gonna play and record and talk, and Tom wants a shutout, so there you go. Maybe we should jump into our Facebook again real quick here. See if we got some new messages in here. See what that is. Notifications. Looks like just some likes. It's cool. Go into our Twitter. Nothing going on there. So I think we're ready to jump into the game here and see how long we've been running. We're coming up on 40 minutes, so we'll we'll mess around in the game here a little bit yet. Actually, before we go in game, let's go over to. Oh, somebody's got something for me. Ahmed wants a caricature. You need to download. So it's a shout out to Photo Lamas. They do awesome work. That's where I'm getting my my pictures done. Maybe we should go over and I'll show them off quick here too. I always like giving them a shout out because they hand draw the caricatures that they send out. There's my first one. I sent them that picture, and I just got a black and white one for my first one. Then my second one is right there. That's my mountain man look. And then they came out with themes. So I got my Thor. I also had a a clean shave, so I or not quite clean, but haircut and a stubble shave. So I figured I'd get a new picture, and I got Thor, which kind of looks to me like Mexican Thor, but that's all right. Mexican Thor rocks. There you go, Ahmed. Go get that app. It told me it would take 82 hours for the Thor picture. I had a picture back in, I want to say about 4 hours. So it was fast. So you can't lose. And it cost me $22, I think. Pretty cool. So the next thing I want to go into, let's go into actually I think probably the best place would be into YouTube. And Marvel Contest of Champions channels. Marvel. Maybe they didn't put it on there. See, that's the first place they should be putting this stuff is on their YouTube. Let me just go to their Facebook here. Let's go. Marvel Contest of Champions. There we go. They must not have their videos ready for Miss Marvel, but this is Miss Marvel. She's coming out tomorrow. Somebody was saying that it doesn't look the same as the one that was in the arenas back when the game started. My memory's not too good. I thought this Miss Marvel was the one that was in the game, and then they swapped it out for Captain Marvel. I might be wrong. But this one, I like this look to what was her name? Carol Danvers. I like this look to Carol Danvers than the Mohawk. I'm not crazy about the Mohawk, so this will be cool. Cosmic Blast, Cosmic Kick, Rocket Punch. That's the same, isn't it? I think that's the same. Let's go find out. Let's take a peek. I don't play her very much, as you can tell. Cosmic Black, Cosmic Kick, Rocket Punch. So it's a reskin. All of the looks like all the it's gonna be like the Iron Man. So this one, actually, it's gonna be a good, probably a good time for me to try this. Because it's a reskin, there might not be as many people going for it. So what I'm gonna do, I'll let you know for sure. Tomorrow we're gonna do our live event tomorrow when the prizes come out. So I'll let you know for sure if I'm gonna do this. But I was thinking of trying to go for the Tier 4 in the arena, like I did with Rocket, but this time with no units, of just nose to the grind. I have 9 teams of Tier 3s and 4s. It takes me about an hour to do a full run. I use all of the characters that I have. It takes me about an hour to go through the whole, every team. So basically, if I wanted to hit it as much as possible, I'm going to have to do a run, and I want to put the videos out as I'm doing them, so I'm going to have to do a run, do the post work, and upload within the next hour and then do another run. So I'm not gonna, probably won't touch the other arena at all, where I usually kind of dabble a little bit in each. I would have to focus fully on just this one arena and go as hard as I can with, and sleep when I can. I'm gonna have to skip 1 or 2 runs a day because I have to get in some sleep. So I'll go as hard as I can. Try not to burn out, because basically the arena that's up now, we have the Wolverine second round going on. I haven't played the tier 3 arena very much. Well, I call it the tier 3 arena. The arena that requires your tier 2s. I haven't played that one very much. I haven't played the tier 4 either very much. More than the tier 3, but still it's been very light. I would say of my normal playing in the arenas, I maybe put in a day and a bit worth of playing in the 2 days that the arena's been on. So if I was playing my normal amount, I would probably be at 1 million right now with no units. If I was playing every hour that I could and kind of getting a bit of sleep in there, 1.5 million, maybe even more. So in the full, if I go hard out for the full 3 days, I think I can push up to 2.5 million without units. It's gonna be crazy, especially if I'm gonna try putting out a video after every run. It'll be double or more speed. So basically, I'll give the intro on the run, and then the run will go in a high speed until there's something worth watching. You'll get to a point in the video where I'll have some music and it'll be going at a higher speed, and if it gets to a really good match that I think everyone will enjoy, it'll go to regular speed. You'll watch the fight and then it'll go back, because there's a lot of those fights that is going to be, especially going up to the 5 or the 3 times multiplier, it's going to be a lot of just Hawkeye goes in, he shoots the guy a couple times, he falls down and goes to the next match. That doesn't need to be regular speed. I'll go high speed, and I'm gonna make it so that it'll show off all the characters that I have in this account. I'm gonna play around with the post, and when it's going in high speed, I want, as soon as the character is ready to do his special move, signature move, I want it to kind of, I'm going to see if I can get it to the speed to slowly ramp down to normal and then slowly ramp back up. So almost kind of like, I don't know if you remember in the Matrix where Neo would jump up in regular speed and then he would go really slow, and then he'd go, I want to do that in reverse, where it's going high speed, and then when the signature move kicks in, boom, he goes into normal speed and then goes back into high. I don't know if it'll work. Final Cut has got some neat stuff for that, so I'll play around with that. again, I'm only going to have probably an hour if I want to hit every run to do the post work. So we'll see. It's going to be cool if I do it. The videos will be cool. But anyways, that's what I'm thinking. I think there's been some comments here, so let's go into our chat. $1.3 million, 7 teams, no units. That's pretty good. That's about where I would be sitting at. Like I say, I think I'd be 1.5 to 1.75 ish. Yeah, they found it before me. I guess I should have just been here and said, hey, who's coming next? They probably had the picture already. Alright. Yeah, Tom wants me to do the Big T account. What I'll do is, if I'm not too burnt out trying for the Tier 4, I might do the second run with the Big T account. I think I'm going to have to settle on one or the other to focus on, because running 2 is tough. And I got some guys that prefer this account, some guys that prefer the other. So yeah, we'll see. I want to see how this run for the Tier 4 will work. Yeah, it's a pretty good score. Anyways, there we go. I don't know if there's anything else we need to cover. If anyone else wants to chime in on what's happening with the YouTube and Kuro being in Awakened, chime in now. I'm not going to give it any more time after this. Even if you guys are discussing it in the chat and I'm quiet and I'm not talking, you're wondering why. It's because I just don't want to get involved. I don't want to put time into that negativity. I don't mind sharing my criticisms. Like when I open a crystal, my 100th crystal of the week, and it's that same Wolverine, Tier 2 Wolverine, or what's another one? I get a lot of Drax. If I get that same thing over and over, I'm gonna mention it. I'm gonna say, Kabam, how come it's supposed to be random and I always get Tier 2 Wolverines? Yeah. I guess that's could be just my luck. I saved up a ton of crystals that one day and we did that video and I got garbage. And it was a lot to open. Well, I bought the mutant crystals when they came out. I put my $60 in that day and got nothing. So there you go. Yeah, so I'm going to they're talking brackets. I'm still in the 200, I think. Let's go take a look here. This account was in that 200 top 200. yeah, it's still top 200, get the tier 4. The big T account is still the top 50, so there's still more than one. I haven't checked that other account. Let's take a quick peek here. I've got another account too that I'm gonna just switch screens here real quick. I don't want to show the world my my login information, so I'm just gonna. Alright, now we're on this one. I guess I should claim these crystals I haven't been in yet today, so I'm gonna. Let's see if maybe we'll get something nice for our video here. That's the other thing I've been getting way too many of, is these catalysts that I don't use. It's just, eesh, good grief. I haven't been in this account for a little bit here, so let's go. Oh, wrong button. Let's go into our arena. I want to double check. I'm pretty sure this is still on a different bracket. What am I doing? Keep hitting the wrong buttons. That's the other thing Kabam has to fix, is character recharges. I've been hitting them like crazy the last day. I don't know what it is. Yeah, 11 to 50 is the last grouping for the tier 4. So this is in a different bracket still. So here you go. There's at least there's 2 for sure. There might even be still the 25 one. Let's actually, there's a quick way to find out here. Let's just go into my root files here. Fight versus. This account is the newest one I've got, and it is top 25. So there's still the same brackets as before. There, at least the 3 that I've seen. There's top 200, top 50, top 25. The newest accounts are getting this top 25. So there you go. So this might, if I had the teams, I don't even have a full team in this one yet, so it's no. That's why there's top 25, because no one's up to speed on this one. Let's try opening a daily. Maybe we'll get a crazy drop on this one's daily crystal. Oh, duplicate. Always duplicates. Alright, there you go. What can a guy do? That's the other thing that has been pointed out too. WB has noticed people with accounts that get crazy drops. He said that he's seen guys that have been dropping tier 4s like you wouldn't believe. And catalysts. Alpha catalysts dropping like crazy. So maybe there are different brackets for the crystals and the drop rates too. Who knows? The brackets, actually, it was on the first run of Wolverine. I had the 2 different brackets too, so I think they might have They might have adjusted what players were in what groups, but they kept the groups. Or maybe they made more of them. They could have done that too. Instead of having, say, so many thousands of players in one grouping, they split those and still had the same. So you got better chances. Anyways, that's that. If you got any last things to chime in with, get them in there now. Otherwise, we're gonna wrap it up here. I think we're right on the hour mark, so I think I better stop before we get too long. My YouTube always has trouble uploading anything longer than this. I think we're done. All right. Anyone want a last minute picture? Get her out there. Otherwise, if you're watching, hit like if you like the video, dislike if you don't. That's the other thing I should mention too, is we were talking about likes and subscribers and whatnot. When you're watching the videos, if you do like them, hit like. If you don't like them, feel free to hit dislike too, but the likes and the dislikes will give us it gives a better idea of how, because you can watch a video 5 times, but when you hit like, you get to do it once. So I'll know when you hit like, I'll know that I've had one of my, because I've got a lot more subscribers than I've been getting likes, so I don't know if all of my subscribers are into all of my videos, or if just maybe a portion of them, because some people hit like every time, other guys will never hit like. I've started actually making it a habit that if I watch a video all the way through, I make sure if I like what I saw, I hit the like, because it makes a difference when you're kind of trying to see if what you're doing is doing good. Eyes Freaky, shout out for his channel. I think I'll double check. I'm pretty sure I have you on my followed list if anyone's in my channel and they need the link. Or you just search Izzy Freaky. It comes up, I think, the first thing on the list. So there's a lot of guys starting out their YouTube. Looks like I need to add another guy here. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the video. Like I say, hit them buttons, leave them comments. I'm getting into some more apps and more games too, so if there's any particular that you want me to try out, I'm not going to bother doing reviews for, like with that Marvel Mighty Heroes. It wasn't my thing. If somebody really wants me to tell everybody why I don't like a game, I'll do a video. I want to do it basically, maybe not necessarily called a review, because I'm not going to do this is a positive review, this is I'm just going to put out the games that I want to share, the apps that I want to share. If I try something I think everybody needs to try this, like Photo Llamas, like, get your pictures in there. That's so cool. If I see stuff like that, I'll put it out there for you guys. If I try something that I don't like, I'm not going to put it on there and downrate it or badmouth it. It just won't make it onto my channel. Anyways, that's it. Leave me your comments. We'll see you next one. A live again, arena wrap up tomorrow. So tune in. We'll see you next time.